I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about the FYA Hardcore Music Festival 2026 lineup has bands like Turmoil, Excessive Force, Hatebreed, Drain, and many, many more hardcore DIY type bands. Okay, so you can see this is the first music festival of 2026. I'm assuming this has to be the first music festival of 2026. This takes place January 10th and January 11th, 2026. Capricorns, please stand up at the Orlando Warehouse. I'm assuming that's in Orlando, Florida. But it does not give us any ticket prices. This is a hardcore music festival, DIY music festival, so the ticket prices should be very affordable. But in this article does not tell us any ticket prices at the moment. But this will be taking place in January of 2026. You can see the lineup. The lineup isn't broken down by days. It's a 2-day music festival. I'm assuming they're gonna add probably a few more bands from here until January. But bands, as of right now, you have bands like Hatebreed, Drain, Gorilla Biscuits, Freshwater, Haywire, Murata. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I've heard of them in passing. I believe they're a New York City hardcore legend band, so it's definitely dope to see New York City hardcore legends playing in Florida. That's very dope. Mind Force, Turmoil, Excessive Force, Age of Apocalypse, Bull, C4, Combust, Everybody Takes One, Exit Life, Final Resting Place, Forced Order, Gridiron, Hold My Own, I Promise the World, Identity Shock, Missing Link, Nasty, No Idols. No Idols sound kind of punk rock, right? Out of Pocket, Seed of Pain, Sin Against Sin, Start Today Whispers, With Hate, and Wits End. Like I said, I'm assuming they probably gonna add a few more bands here. I'm more of a punk rock person, but I wouldn't mind attending this music festival, like I said, because it's a hardcore DIY music festival. I'm assuming the ticket prices will be very, 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 very affordable, definitely compared to other music festival, 1-day music festival, 2-day, 3-day music festivals with price range starting at like $500-$600, right? I'm assuming you could probably get very, very, very affordable tickets here. But it's bands that I have heard of. I've heard of Hatebreed, Drain, Gorilla Biscuits, Murata. I think that's all. Right? As far as bands I have specifically heard of. Like I said, I'm more of a punk rock person. But if I was gonna go to this festival, I would just hit the YouTube button, catch 3 or 4 songs from all the bands that I have not heard of, and decide which other bands I have want to see. Like I said, even though I'm punk rock, when we do this series, we always try to discover new bands. And in this scene, what I would describe in this scene, the newest band that I have discovered while doing one of these music festival videos is a band called 200 Stab Wounds. So like I said, even though I'm punk rock, you go and check out 200 Stab Wounds, or if you've heard of 200 Stab Wounds, I think you would understand that, I definitely have love for this genre of music. But, I'm just more of a punk rocker. But yeah, let me know your opinion of this music festival. Have you ever been to this music festival? I believe this has been around for over a decade, the FYA Music Festival in Florida. I don't know if it's always taking place at the Orlando Warehouse or anything like that. But yeah, let me know. And if not, are you going this next year, 2026, to this music festival? Which bands do you want to see at this music festival in 2026? I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we had a story about the FYA Hardcore Music Festival taking place in Orlando, Florida at the Orlando Warehouse, January 10th, January 11th, 2026. Capricorns, please stand up. Bands like Hatebreed, Drain, Gorilla Biscuits, and Murata, hardcore legends from New York City, playing in Florida. Much respect. hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.